Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at the new O'Neill Superfreak wetsuit. This comes in a 3-2 and a 4-3. You'll notice a little bit of slight different color. You've got this sort of bright chartreuse, and its color code, just in case you need to see it, is N70, and that is a day glow color. And then you'll see a light gray shoulder up here on this one, and that's the AR3, or otherwise known as the black with lunar. And then we have this sort of green one here with the charcoal as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. They're all the same. It's just the color is a little different on the upper body and the shoulder. This one is the CW9, and it's called their black graphite with olive. They're all identical in construction. The difference between the 3-2 and the 4-3 is the thickness. That usually means that the smaller number in a 3-2 example would be that the arms were 2 millimeter and the core and the body are 3. In a 4-3 suit, it would be the thinner is in the arms and shoulders, so that would be the 3, and the 4 in the core body. I want you to take a look. This suit also comes in a solid black, and just so you know, not all colors are made in all sizes. That's just the way this season rolled. There's also a black version, and I actually have that one turned inside out, and so not too much imagination there as far as what that one looks like. So this is the inside of your suit, just so you can take a look. That way you see what we have on the inside. I think that's really important. This is a firewall in the low back and also on the chest, and that's a laminate on the neoprene that actually keeps you really warm, sort of radiates the heat back from your body to you instead of out of the suit. And you'll notice in this suit that there aren't any seams that are critical that aren't taped. So what that means for you is you've got an extra durable suit with nice clean lines, not sloppily glued, that you won't get rashing on. So it's really nice, and you'll even see some extra taping here around the inner groin area. This suit is a chest entry suit, so let's take a look at how it gets its name with the Fuse, F-U-S-E entry system, or F-U-Z-E entry system, which is a one-shouldered entry system. And what that means is this shoulder is completely sealed. Back in the day, old school suits had two shoulders where water could possibly flush into the suit. And now they've closed off one because the entry systems have gotten really wide and very technical and advanced, so that you can get into the suit really easily and not have to sacrifice the chance that flooding could come into the suit. So if you take a look here, look at this cross all the way back through. This suit opens up really easily to get into. If you've never been into a chest entry suit, or otherwise known as a top entry suit, you just put your hands in the armpits of the suit and flip it inside out, and now you have basically a pair of wetsuit pants. We've gotten the whole shoulder area out of the way, and we're staring at the inside of the suit. And that's how you're going to get in. You're going to step your body in, your lower body, pull the suit up to your waist nice and snug, get it really high up underneath your armpits and your chest, and then you're going to slowly put one arm in at a time. And then the last thing you do is you bring the collar over, and then you seal. And you seal by pulling the zipper closed. You can clip this so that the zipper doesn't open, and you also have an extra cinch here that's self-tightening, and that's if you need it so that water doesn't flush into the suit. We're always wanting to keep minimal water in the suit so that your body has to do as minimal of energy to warm up that water that's in the suit that's creating your thermal layer. A couple other things I want to show you. The outside of the suit, and remember we're looking at the Fluid Flex Firewall interior laminate. The exterior is glide skin, and what this is a wind repellent, water resistant, gets water off very fast, and that tries to keep your core nice and warm. Take a look at the back. If water were to penetrate that one shoulder, you have a couple drain holes. This is built in. There's a drain hole here that water can drain out of, so you're not carrying a bunch of water on your back. And there's also a drain hole here on the shoulder, the right shoulder, where water can drain out of as well. The cuffs on this suit are blunt cut. Okay, so really easy to get your hand in and out of there. This is a glued and blind stitch suit, so all the seams were first glued together in manufacturing, then a blind stitch was put. So if we take a look side by side at the exterior of the suit versus the interior of the suit, you'll notice on this exterior here on the front chest, you don't see any stitching. You see a glued seam. The stitching was put on the inside as a blind stitch, okay? And that helps having you having holes perforated on this non-laminated piece of neoprene, because we don't want holes in that, because that can tear, okay? So the benefit is they're thinking ahead, and they're making sure that the thread goes on the inside for the blind stitch. Now, everywhere else on the suit, because we don't want a whole lot of stitching on the inside of the suit, because we don't want to feel that against our skin, you'll see that the stitching, the blind stitch, and a blind stitch means that the thread did not go all the way through. If we look here, the inside of the suit, that stitch did not go all the way through the suit. It only went through half of that 3mm neoprene, because this is the 4-3 we're looking at, okay? So you can see that you have a nice sealed seam, and I like to do this little stress test to the suit to show you how tight these seams are. You can put air in them, and there's no air getting out of that seam, and I'm pressing as hard as I can. So that is going to give you maximum warmth. What I love about this is it's Ultraflex DS Super Stretch Neoprene, so you're getting really great stretch. I like to point people to this suit because if you're looking to get a really great price point suit, that's a chest entry suit, a little bit step up from, say, the Epic, and you're looking for something that's not going to break the bank, it's this particular suit. It's got a great neoprene, it's got that hit of the Fluid Flex firewall laminate, it's got the taping inside, the really stretchy neoprene, the easy to get into entry. You got a roll neck collar here. That helps prevent rashing. And you've got that cinch system. On the knees, you've got the abrasion-resistant classic O'Neill knee pad, which is a little bit padded and really nice and super stretchy. A blunt cut ankle. And you take a look at the back, and this is one of the signature things about these suits. When you take a look at a suit in the lower back, and not all suits are created equal because everyone has their own pattern, but what I like about this suit is there's no seam here. That really allows you to stretch and not put stress on a seam. And usually suits that don't have that seam cost a little bit more money to make because that's a larger piece of neoprene and you can have some waste in that in the production process. So really beautiful suit, great colors this season. I love this suit. It's really warm, really stretchy, and it's great for multi-sports. If I missed any details, and I'm sure I probably have, there's a lot of features in this Superfreak. You can learn about the 3-2 and the 4-3 on our website at pleasuresports.com.